Oh shit! Oh my god! Bram! Call 911! Call 911!
Pure chaos caught on camera in Miami. A speedboat suddenly goes completely out of control, slamming into several docked boats before flipping over. Pure mayhem as witnesses scramble and start screaming for 911. My first guess was some guy that was hammered. But here's what caused this disaster. The adult operator let a young child sit on his lap and steer the boat. Kid absolutely punches the throttle and sends it flying into everything nearby. This kid saw his chance to go fast and he took it. Unfortunately, it could have easily turned deadly. Incredibly, no one was seriously injured despite the violent impact and the boat flipping over. Study Sasquatch team. Kirk, Shane, and Dave analyzing thermal footage of an unknown bipedal heat signature. Here's what's weird. The mystery figure shows zero equipment. No backpack, no clothing details, nothing. But when the researchers are filmed, you see everything. Backpacks, pants, human features, crystal clear.
In this video of Shane and me, you can see that our backpacks are visible, our pants have spots that are visible. Again, you look at the unknown heat signature with this 200% zoom, there's no backpack, doesn't appear to be clothing, no hat.
Zoomed in 200%, this creature has no distinguishing features and moves with this strange lumber. Compare that to hunters caught 2 days later, their gear is easily identifiable on thermal.
Another couple of hunters, the same day as the other two hunters, 2 days before the unknown heat signature, and you can see that they're carrying backpacks, and you can see clothing and hats.
Days before, and even more compelling, the camera caught a hunter using the bathroom. But if you look near the top of the screen, there's another heat signature that they claim is a Sasquatch peeking from behind a tree. Classic Sasquatch behavior, they say.
Here we have a 250% zoom, and the heat signature is going to peek around the tree, and there it looks like two ears pop up, making it look like a deer, but then the ears go away. And here we have a 300% zoom, slowed it down, and I guess a deer. Original on the left, Dave's recreation on the right. Can't tell much from the first video. Now this is 300% zoom, original on the left, Dave on the right.
The team officially calls it inconclusive, but you can feel their disappointment. In my opinion, they're being kind of bureaucratic when they clearly think it's legit Bigfoot. And yeah, I mean, the thermal evidence is pretty compelling. Human gear shows up, this thing doesn't. What's your take? Reddit user Salty ad just camping with friends, snapping normal group photos. Frankly, nothing unusual happening. Well, not until they check the pictures later. One shot stopped them cold. A ghostly face peering from behind a rock formation. Clear as day in the background where nobody should be. But here's what makes this seriously creepy. They posted a second photo taken just seconds apart. Same spot, same angle, but the figure? Completely gone. Anyone ever caught something random in their photos like this? I'd love to know. April 2011 in the Immerse Mountains, New Mexico. Kirk Brandenburg captures thermal footage with professional equipment that sparked years of debate. The analysis gets technical fast. Human comparison subject at 100 yards. But by using bark patterns, diagonal logs, and terrain analysis, they place the creature at least 150 yards away. Now, size is the big issue here. Being 50 yards further makes it appear smaller in thermal, meaning this thing is potentially massive compared to the human. But as the problem with most Bigfoot evidence, we have to make assumptions everywhere. Was the creature standing on something, elevated ground, rock formation? Without knowing exact conditions, height calculations become guesswork. The thermal signature itself is compelling. Clearly bipedal, clearly large, but how large remains the million-dollar question. Professional equipment and team, detailed analysis, compelling footage, but yet this is still no slam dunk. Anyhow, let me know your thoughts on this thermal evidence. Oklahoma woods, teenage boys, gas-filled bottle. Honestly, just typical teenager stuff if you ask me.
Is you putting it right in there in that corner?
Right in the center, see that?
Okay.
Hey, hold on for a second, put it in. Tell us all when you are.
Okay, you ready?
Is it gonna light the couch on fire?
No, it shoots up.
Okay, put it in. My phone's almost dead.
Okay.
Second's hot, perfect though. Hopefully I didn't loosen it too much. It'll take a minute. It'll start.
Fire better not go out. Me and Dax have burritos we need to cook.
Go out.
No! Don't you dare do that. It's doing it back. It's not doing it right.
Suck, is it just leaking out the bottom?
Yeah.
Dang.
Damn it. It's hot enough to leak out the bottom?
It's not leaking out the bottom, is it?
The top, probably.
It's going. Got the
Oh, it
sleeves?
hasn't even blown up yet, has it?
No.
Did any of you guys throw anything else in there?
Watch.
Damn.
Come on, do it.
Hey, did any of you guys throw anything else in there?
Oh, there it goes.
Gonna go. Come on.
That just means it's leaking.
Come on.
Did you put the lid on it?
Yeah!
A tall grayish figure creeping through the woods like it's sneaking up on these boys. And the crazy part is that the boys didn't even see it. I kept waiting for one of them to say something. They only discovered this when reviewing the footage later. Now, in the comments, some people are debating about this being normal wildlife. No, it's moving upright, it's on two legs. It's not an animal. It's either something from another dimension or it's a human, which is also still scary because they don't know who it is. The hardcore believers are saying the dimensions look way off for a human. Too tall, too lean, moving with a ghostly quality. I'll kick this one to you guys. What do you think was silently watching these boys? A dude walking on the beach collecting shells caught this freaking thing. I mean, if this isn't an alien, like, what is it? Round mouth, ringed with tiny little tentacles. Just completely absurd looking. I can't imagine finding this on the beach. I mean, the comments went wild. Apparently, some marine experts were walking the beach and quickly killed the alien hype. They said that this is most likely just a common cuttlefish that washed ashore. And yes, they actually look like this. Terrifyingly tentacled mouth. I mean, I don't know. I think it's offensive to other fish to call that thing a fish, though. Father-son kayaking trip turns into real-life Joan and the whale situation. Adrian Samancas is just paddling when a massive humpback whale surfaces to feed and boom, scoops him straight into his mouth. What in the absolute heck?
¡Hey! ¡Ya, vente! Tranquilo, agarra el bote, agárralo, tranquilo, agárralo, no te subas.
Imagine being in your kayak, and then imagine being inside of a whale. Pure nightmare fuel. And yes, Adrian escapes and lives to tell this incredible story.
Yo pensé que me había comido ya y que me había tragado, pero ya cuando salí entendí que claro, probablemente era por curiosidad que se había acercado la ballena o quizás como para comunicar algo.
Wildlife experts explain that humpback whales have very narrow throats, making it impossible for them to swallow large objects. Still, being temporarily whale food has to be the ultimate you won't believe what happened to me today story. If you have anything close to this, please drop it in the comments. This clip from Brazil's Pantanal wetlands, yeah, I'm just gonna put this right here and let you take a gander. Absolutely not. Wall-to-wall caimans everywhere. Oh, and the fisherman's reaction? Completely unfazed. Cruising through like it's no big deal. Surrounded by hundreds of predators. One wrong move and he's dinner. I mean, this guy's acting like he's commuting on the freeway. Ay, ay, ay. More power to him. A couple out fishing at a peaceful forest lake is just snapping some photos. The first photo comes out super weird looking, so she takes another shot just seconds later. But this one would be weirder than the first. In the second photo, a white figure appears in the background. Definitely not fully human looking, but here's the kicker, it is actually casting a clear reflection in the water. The couple swears they were completely alone, no other anglers, no hikers, nobody around for miles. Just them and whatever showed up in that second shot. Again, this is like the other clip. 2 photos taken seconds apart. First one shows nothing. Second one reveals this mysterious presence. And let me break that down. If something was actually there, shouldn't it appear in both shots? Comments are saying malfunction, lens flare, blah, blah, blah. No. Lens flares don't cast reflections in the water. And that reflection detail is crucial here. Fake images rarely include that level of physical interaction with the environment. That's my 2 cents. Let me have yours. What do you think appeared at that lake? Paranormal visitor, digital glitch, or something else entirely? YouTuber D from D's Dark Adventures was solo camping when curiosity got the better of her. She started hearing noises and figured she'd investigate. The old classic horror movie setup. While exploring the area thinking it's just normal wildlife, she accidentally captures something that'll give her nightmares. Check this out.
Oh my gosh. That trail. Okay, this is leading to the water too, I think. So I might... That trail. Okay, this is leading to the water too, I think. So I might go in here.
A black figure with a pale face lurking behind the bushes. Watch how quickly it vanishes the moment it realizes it's been spotted. And honestly, that's just the beginning. As her night continues, things get progressively more terrifying.
It's the... Hi. It's in here somewhere. What was that? What knock? My whole... Dude, I'm chilled to the bone. It's not cold.
Strange sounds echoing through the darkness, and these definitely aren't coming from any normal forest animals. And most people would have packed up and bolted, but not D. Despite the growing fear and mounting evidence that something is stalking her, she decides to stand her ground. You can hear the terror in her voice as more unexplained phenomena unfold around her, but she keeps the camera rolling, documenting every moment. A TikToker out with a family member just enjoying a peaceful night under the stars. Well, it should have been a peaceful evening. However, they spotted something weird in the woods behind their home.
Like hunkering down, do you see it? Look with your naked eye.
Like it's looking like it's leaning forward.
Yeah, and it's
like prey.
Like, you know, butt moving in the back. Butt moving in the back. See it? I don't want to do this anymore.
The The video shows this unidentified creature just moving in ways that don't look natural for any regular animal. The comment section is going wild trying to figure out what they're looking at. Most are convinced it's some type of cryptid, or at least something undiscovered. The skeptics have a more grounded theory. They're saying that this could be an owl. Owls can rotate their heads up to 270 degrees. And yeah, that could explain this extreme neck movement. The debate really comes down to the footage, and it isn't clear enough. RMSO researchers take off to the Pacific Northwest, specifically Myers Flat Wilderness. Towering trees, fog-covered hills, and fresh Bigfoot sightings.
Wait, I think I see something moving.
The research team is there to follow recent reports through forgotten logging town remnants. Rusted equipment, moss-covered machinery. Kind of cool to see these things frozen in time. Their off-trail hiking reveals something strange. Large stick bundles woven into tree crooks almost stood up like teepees or some type of sleeping structure. The team stays cautious.
Not saying that's Bigfoot, but it's out of place. Out of place in a Bigfoot sighting area. There's some sticks that look like they were purposely gathered over there too.
Those are big ones. And they're woven in and out of the tree.
I really don't like it when someone calls this pure evidence of Bigfoot activity. You know, I just call it a structure in a Bigfoot sighting area, and it's of interest unless you saw Bigfoot actually making the structure. Please don't make those kinds of comments.
Woods go silent, the air gets heavy. Then, noticeable rustling through the brush.
I heard something running around. I thought maybe we would see a deer by how big it was moving around. There's something moving back there. I wonder if I can get the camera on it.
The researcher zooms in with his camera, thinks he's captured something moving, but can't really tell what it is.
There's so much stuff between. The camera's probably going to focus on the foreground and not what's back in there.
Unfortunately, it's gone before getting clear footage. Some say they can see a Bigfoot, I cannot. Now, here's a fascinating theory from viewers. These tree structures aren't dwellings, but they're actually communication markers. The size and number of limbs represent the troop size, telling other Bigfoot families about local group strength. Very interesting. It's a brilliant territorial marking system if true. I mean, that would show us they're way more sophisticated than we ever thought. Anyhow, let me know if you think this investigation captured any credible evidence or if it's just more Sasquatch research frustration. Unbelievable video here as this whale breaches the water. I think this was taken down in the Chesapeake Bay right off of Virginia. I mean, what are the chances? I've been in boats like this and even out in the bay like that millions of times. I mean, it capsizes that boat, sends that guy right out of there. The guy in the forefront is like, no, we're out of here. Man, that is crazy. Never in all my years have I seen that down the bay. Okay, so imagine this. This lady, she just goes to bed thinking she's perfectly safe in her own home. Little does she know, danger is silently creeping its way towards her. Captured on a security cam mounted inside her bedroom, we see a lady sleeping peacefully, blissfully unaware of what's about to happen. Out of nowhere, a python has slithered its way across the floor and is heading straight for her. As the camera continues to roll, the snake appears to get pumped up, almost as if it's preparing to strike at her foot. Suddenly, out of nowhere, the woman wakes up, jolting upright in bed as if she's just had a nightmare. You can see she's a little groggy and she reaches for her flashlight. And I mean, her heart probably almost jumped out of her chest when she looked down, shined the light, and sees this python. I mean, this thing is inches from her bed. She frantically runs to wake up her son, who's in the next room. They call in the local animal rescue workers. And when they arrive, they aren't able to find the snake in the bedroom. It actually has slid into the bathroom. Nevertheless, they were able to capture it and release it back into the wild. Okay, yeah, so remember when I said that they found that snake in the bathroom, not the bedroom? Yeah, they found that snake in the toilet. Yeah. So yeah, have fun sleeping, thinking about that. Yeah, I would immediately burn that house down. Yeah. This terrifying encounter taken in 2022 shows the moment a polar bear corners a group of hikers in the snow. The hikers were just going along their way when suddenly a polar bear, who looked a little mischievous, stops them on this path. It doesn't appear to be a full-grown polar bear, but this guy starts sniffing around and even grabs one of the hikers' jackets and drags it off. I have to say, I think he was hoping someone was attached to that jacket. Out of nowhere, the hiker started making some noises, and thankfully, for some reason, it scared the bear away. How would you guys have reacted in this? I mean, the bear seemed a little aggressive. However, I could be interpreting that wrong, as he didn't attack them, so maybe it was their lucky day. I'm always reminded of this saying about bears. If it's brown, lay down. If it's black, fight back. If it's white, good night. So basically, if you encounter a brown bear, you should lay down and play dead. You won't win in a fight with a brown bear. If you attempt to run or defend, it will probably kill you. Now, if you encounter a black bear, you should scream, kick, make yourself big. Black bears are fairly timid and don't usually want the bother of a fight. And for the white polar bear, man, things just aren't looking good. But luckily for our hikers here, they made it out with a story to tell. Pretty funny clip there. I don't know that I've ever seen this. Look at that. In Canada, a black bear has gone up to a golf cart and pulled a man's golf bag off of it, and is pulling it away and dragging it down this ravine. They said this bear and its cubs were spotted on a tee box playing earlier that day. Eyewitnesses and the man said that they had no food in the cart or in any of the bags, and the man said he didn't have any food in his bag whatsoever. However, that didn't deter the bear from actually taking the bag. Most of the clubs spilled out along the hill and right there by the cart, but the bag was nowhere to be found. This is a mountain golf course, so wildlife and bears are pretty frequently seen, but this really is 1 in a million video. As for me, I don't know, man. That guy was getting a little too close to that bear. I mean, she could have charged right up that hill and we could be telling a different story right now. Recorded in Orlando, Florida back in 2023, a TikTok user has captured the internet's attention with a strange piece of home security footage. The clip shows an unidentified orb of lights zipping across the night sky, and what followed was a flurry of speculation and debate. The footage, taken from a Wise home security camera, highlights the orb with an inbuilt tracking feature, enclosing it in a green square. Luckily for the believers, this tracking seems to counter some commenters' theories that the clip is a fake, that this is some CGI trick. Now, another twist is that given the location, some viewers suggested a possible explanation: a scheduled launch by NASA or SpaceX. The proximity to Florida's Space Coast, where launch sites are situated on Merritt Island or Cape Canaveral, really do make this a plausible theory. Now, that's all well and good, but the speed this thing has people reaching for a much better explanation than that. I would say the majority of viewers are convinced that this thing is some type of evidence of alien activity. I mean, the brightness, its unusual movement, its speed. I tend to agree. I think we have something here of extraterrestrial origin. Footage captured at dusk shows a neighborhood witnessing an astonishing event in the sky. In the video, darkness sweeps across the horizon, turning day into night almost instantaneously. Viewers have taken to social media to share their theories, with some suggesting that the phenomenon is a glitch in the Matrix. I'm almost getting sick of that saying, but I digress. This theory proposes that what we're seeing is an error in this simulated reality, and that's why the abrupt transition from day to night. Others have speculated that the event might be the result of a government experiment, such as the infamous Project Bluebeam. This conspiracy theory suggests that advanced technology is being used to create realistic holographic images in the sky, possibly as part of a psychological operation. Now, I will say this, a lot of these conspiracy theories we've been seeing lately have been coming true, so keep your eyes peeled. But as for now, let me know what you guys think about this. An eerie photo posted by Reddit user RainPlanet1442 has left viewers spooked and puzzled. The photo, taken during a night in Portland, Maine, appears to capture something in the window of an abandoned building. Or should I say someone? According to the user, they were walking through Portland with their mom and snapping photos of the city. It wasn't until they were viewing the images on the ride back that they noticed something eerie in one of the photos. Now, the building in question was completely dark and mostly boarded up, yet in one of the windows a figure can be seen. Here it is zoomed in. Despite the building's derelict state, the image seems to show a presence that shouldn't be there. The user shared multiple zoomed-in versions of the photo showing the figure from different angles, leading to various theories from the online community. One guy even humorously joked that the figure resembled Mark Zuckerberg. On the flip side, you saw others taking a much more serious approach, trying to really determine what could have caused this bizarre apparition. Some are speculating that it might have been a homeless person just seeking shelter in the abandoned warehouse. Others think it's a ghost. The building, it's an old warehouse that hasn't been in use for decades, adds to kind of the creepiness of this sighting. The user's mother, who lives in that area, said that the building was known to be out of operation for a long time. So again, that rules out anyone legally being inside. So what do we have here? I definitely see the figure or the image or whatever that the photographer took. Even for me, it looks like the being has like the shades pulled up. Almost pulled to the side, creating that angle above its head. I don't know, I'm sure our eyes could be playing tricks on ourselves, but until further evidence comes to light, it's all a mystery. This next clip is really just kind of weird to me and it looks cool. I'm sure that there is a reasonable explanation, but this video has been going viral on TikTok. Kraken Double 13's clip shows something truly bizarre. A large bird appears to be walking through the sky, 20, 30, 40, 50 feet above in the air. This unusual sighting has racked up millions of views. Commenters are scrambling to make sense of this. Some keen-eyed viewers note that it appears there's some kind of mesh that the bird might be walking on. But others have questioned why would there be a giant mesh dome so high in the sky in the first place. Now, for me, I definitely saw the mesh, and it looks like that's what it's walking on. But then in one part in the video, it starts to walk up on an angle. And again, my eyes could be playing tricks on me. I just can't quite figure it out. Someone in the comments had said that it was a reflection. And honestly, maybe it is, but I just couldn't wrap my brain around that, so. It's a pretty bizarre viral clip, though. Okay, this is actually the follow-up to a clip that I posted in the last video. And for those that may have not caught that one, you can go back and watch it, or I'll just explain it here again. In a peculiar twist of events, a live news segment in Utah turned into a mysterious encounter that had viewers and social media at the edge of their seats. During a routine morning broadcast, a TV reporter's live shot was unexpectedly interrupted. As the segment aired, the reporter, visibly surprised, commented on the animal, initially suggesting that it might be a dog. But that's when all the viewers' comments started flooding in. They were quick to claim otherwise, insisting that this creature was in fact a mountain lion. And that's what I had thought. This video was shared far and wide. I mean, there were debates and all types of worry about a potential wild predator making an unexpected appearance on TV. The anchor, I mean, she's equally alarmed.
I think it's a dog. I'm not sure. But anyway, there's some sort of creature below me.
You can hear her saying, "I hope this is a dog." So not only was she and her crew kind of freaked out, the people in the area were like, "Whoa, we have a mountain lion roaming around? We need to watch out." However, the mystery began to unravel as further investigations were conducted. Faith Jolly, a spokesperson of the Division of Wildlife Resources, clarified that the animal was not a mountain lion, but indeed was a dog. It was further confirmed by Scott Root, Utah DWR outreach manager, who noted that the supposed cougar was a canine with a notably long tail. And lastly, if you don't believe those two, the dog's owner even reached out to the department, providing photographic evidence to settle the confusion. Morgan Saxton, the reporter at the center of this, had initially posted about the strange encounter on social media, and that's where it really blew up. She has later shared these updates from the DWR, including photographs of paw prints found at the scene, which further supported the conclusion that the animal was indeed a dog. So what began as a suspenseful and eerie live TV moment ended with a more mundane yet pretty funny revelation. I mean, it's pretty crazy how these assumptions can spiral into full-blown mysteries, stories, theories, especially in the age of social media. Anyhow, thought I would give that follow-up, super cool video regardless of dog or mountain lion. On January 28, 2024, a mother posted the following footage captured by her home security camera. She mentioned that this video was recorded inside her bedroom, where various instances of paranormal activity have been occurring. In one of these instances, her daughter ran out of the room, claiming she heard a woman scream. The mother was puzzled. She said she didn't hear any scream. But upon checking the footage, she saw this. A scream from out of nowhere sends her daughter running out of the room. Some commenters are saying that it's possible the camera was hacked, but that still does not explain the other strange activity that has been happening all over her home. The mother believes this video is evidence of something supernatural. Whether or not that's the case, you be the judge.
I think it's time to go.
Yeah. You hear the owner in the video say, "I think it's time to go," and I gotta be honest with you, I don't think I've ever seen dogs leave an area that quickly. All of them are like, "Yep, you know what, dude, you're right. Let's get out of here." And can we talk about the eclectic group of dogs in this clip? I mean, we've got hunting dogs. We've got what looks like a black lab or two. Then we have like a French bulldog and some other, maybe a pit bull. And actually, I don't think that's a French bulldog. I don't know. Anyhow, super cool. But besides that, what do we think that noise was? Someone said it was a bobcat in heat. And it looked like a lot of people agreed with that. So let me know if you guys think that's true or if you have any familiarity with that.